welcome back to my channel. I am here one more time, and this is Nathaniel. Right now I am driving, but at the same time I'm observing the road. But I'm gonna talk to the massive this moment, and as I decided to talk to the massive, I have a good topic today that I can talk about, and it's a continuation of the topic or the subject of relationship. Relationship is what it's all about today. So, how is everybody doing today? I hope everyone is doing well today, and welcome back to my channel. Another day, another blessings. And so I just want to say, if you like what you hear and you understand what I'm saying, I pray that you will get something out of it that will help you in your journey of life when it comes to relationship. Now, I want you to understand that relationship is something that majority of people find themselves into, but at the same time they realize that the relationship that they are in, it does not help them in any wise, because first of all, whoever they are in relationship with, they might be the one that giving, but not achieving anything out of it. So you find that they decided that they are going to quit the relationship. And yes, I understand many times people get into relationship and they went into it for a reason, a good reason too. You know, maybe you got into it because they think that that person can be of benefit to them, or they can be a benefit to that person. But when you check it out, it's not so. So I would say right now that listen me out. Just listen what I have to say. The number one thing that I thought of relationship is the fact that when you decide to have somebody in your life as a partner, as a friend, or otherwise, what is it that you're looking for? And what is it that you want to contribute to this relationship? Relationship is, I put it like this, it's a journey. You're relating to someone, at the same time you're thinking about the future, whether it's marriage or otherwise. But majority of the time you have a friend and you start off okay, you start off with a good note, as they would put it, and then later on you find that things change. Yes, usually things change for the worse or for the better. It depends on how you see it. And if you are a person that cannot, adhere to the change, or find yourself, in that place of saying, you know what, I want to make a difference in this person's life, regardless of what changes. I want to stick it out. You want to stay with it. You want to, sacrifice whatever the sacrifice is, just for it to work. Because majority of the time you get into a relationship and things turn in a way that you weren't expected to be, but you decide that you will stick with it and to work with it. And as it says, you scratch my back, I scratch your back, one and wash the other. And if every time that you have a relationship and you find yourself decided that you're not going to stick it out because there is a problem and you want to quit, then what happens is that you're going to find that you won't enjoy a long-term relationship, because you're going to be easily get fed up and upset and say, you know what, I want out of this. Because it depends on your tolerance. You may not have that tolerance to say, you know what, let me hang in there and see how it can work out. And so I would say in the place of tolerance and forgiveness and hoping for the best in this relationship, you have to come to a point where you say, you know what, I'm going to work with it. A lot of people don't want to work with it because they feel like, it's too hard. The person not hearing me out, the person don't communicate with me as they should and all that. Well, I would say before you get into a relationship, find the pros and cons. Find out what what you're getting and what you decide within yourself that you want to give. Talk it out. Talk out a lot of things. Have a long conversation before you tie yourself into a relationship. Make sure that whatever you desire out of this relationship, the person willing to, give you the benefit of the doubt to say, okay, I'm going to stick with you. I'm going to be here. Otherwise, if not, the person not going to be with you, and you vice versa not going to be with the person. It takes two to build a relationship. Because relationship that's why I call relate. I'm relating to you, you're relating to me, and so therefore I got to give you my takes on life and what I believe and my philosophy, and I want to know about your philosophy of life. And when you understand the person's philosophy and they understand your philosophy, then you realize that, okay, it's something that we can work with. But always, first thing first is understand each other. When you can understand each other, then you will say, okay, this is something that we can work with. Don't take it for granted that the person is going to be, so, honorable, so, so willing to go through the struggle with you. At the time, people don't want to go through any struggle. And vice versa, you don't want to go through the struggle neither. But if you think that it can work and it's something that you will be benefiting from, and they're going to benefit from you, you're going to benefit from them, then it's something to try. You try and see how it can work out. It does not make sense that you have a relationship with somebody and you just start off a month or 2 or 3, and then you find yourself get tired of the person and want to give up. First of all, in relationship, you must become friends. Friends first, before you go further. You are my friend, and then friend come in different class and different type. It could be an associate friend. It could be somebody that you say, okay, we are friends because we work on the same project, or we are friends because we live in the same neighborhood. We are friends because we live in the same community, and so that's how we become friends. But it's all started out with, I like you, you like me, and what do you like about me and what I like about you. That's something to think about. After liking, then it becomes interest. I'm interested in you, you're interested in me. Because you can see somebody that you like, but you're not interested in them. You see, I can see somebody I like, but I'm not interested in them. There's no chemistry, there's nothing there to say you're appealing to me or I am appealing to you. So this thing that is called relationship, it's a fine line between like and interested and love and all these things. It takes time to build relationship. Relationship don't just happen overnight. It's something that you have to build upon. And that's why even in marriage, you know, people change. And so you have to add to that change, you know, in the sense that you have to respect the changes of life, because all of us have our difference when it comes to what we want out of life and how we want things to be, you see. So always remember that a relationship is when you relate to somebody. When you relate to somebody, and when you relate to that person, what happens is that the relationship comes with interest. I am interested in you, you are interested in me, and that's why we have a relationship. Yes, it could start out with you are my friend, I like you, you like me, and we become friends. But how deep the friendship becomes, you know, that's where now things start looking different, you know, and then my way of thinking and your ways of thinking might not be the same. But if we sit and wait our turn to minister unto one another or to serve one another, then that's where more interest will come in. If you're a nice person, loving, kind, as they would say, a sweetheart, or a person that I can feel comfortable with, then the relationship can continue. Okay? So just remember now, not because somebody say they like you, that doesn't mean that that person really interested in you. Because I could like you but not interested in you. Don't have an interest. I just like you as a person. I see you, I like you, but that doesn't mean that they're interested. So that's where now you have to come to that point where you say, you know, I like this person and I would like to get to know them more. And by you get to know them more, that's where interests start to, you know, come alive. You start getting more interested in the person because you realize that the person has something that really you can work with, and you accept that this person is a game player. You know, we can work together. We can, you know, get on that road of understanding, and then by talking, communication build up, and proper communication is one of the things that we need in relationship. You must communicate. You must tell the person, you know, what you're feeling, how you're feeling, what you like and what you dislike, so the person can understand who you are and what you are about. Don't let a person trying to figure you out. No, if I'm trying to figure you out, then that means there's a problem here. I need to know more of you, not to try to figure you out. If you give me enough information and let me know who you are, what you're about, then what that will do is help me to pay more attention to you, and that will let me want to say, you know what, this is somebody that I want to really have some more deep conversation with, to know more about the person. So I would say, do your due diligence to know more about the person. Question the person, find out more about them, and what is their take about now, the future, and even their past. Something you might want to know, how was such and such when you were such and such growing up, or what your background like and all that, because these are things that will help you to, you know, navigate through the relationship and the future. So today I'm going to stop right here now, and we will pick up again another day about this thing called relationship. Okay, have a bright day, a wonderful day, and you be blessed. Thank you again for coming. Remember now, like, share, comment and subscribe. I appreciate that so much. Appreciate you.